Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged on the outside, it's Coffee. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Past the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, the big hog mounties up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrett. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Back to pass, it's Proctor. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
First down, Commodores.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Get set. Alert, alert.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
6 up 1. Brings up third and goal.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
35. Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right?
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Offense in a bunch formation. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Commodores! What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the Commodores are on the move. The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
Really nice job with the patience by the wide receiver there on that route. Working against man coverage in the perimeter of the field. He knows exactly where he needs to get and at what time he needs to be there so that when he turns around, the ball's there and they get the first.
A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Vandy. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to run it in. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Slips away. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
And the returner will be dragged down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy now.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, David.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got his man in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barrett. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Commodores want to crank the tempo. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coffee. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Proctor. They're working that left side. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Barrett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes his connection.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's now 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going up top. Touchdown doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
He can't make it in. The 2-point conversion is no good, and they can't tie the game here late in the 4th. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch